Good evening, you guys. How are you? My name is Natalie. Welcome to my channel, My Garden and Me. It's a little bit close to my face. My apologies. So it's a little bit later in the day. I was out here earlier. And I gave you a quick mini tour of what the garden looks like. A couple hours later, I come back out and my tiny baby seedlings are decimated. Now, y'all, the last video that I made, I was saying I don't plan on what I'm going to do. I simply come out here, review, pick up my phone, turn the video camera on. I sound old, don't I? Yeah, I start recording and I go from there. So my plan this evening was to come out here, look at the garden, collect some eggs, make sure the girls were okay, put some pine shavings in their pen because it's been raining and their pen is muddy, or their coop or their enclosure is muddy. And then I planned on putting a little bit of pine shavings that got wet over my carrots. That was the plan. So I come out here and I notice that everything has been shifted around. And I have been thinking it's definitely rats. But now, I don't know. It could be squirrels. But the garden is pretty much well protected. At least I think so. I think so. So, that sucks. So, the cabbages are gone. I have some kale left. I have some Swiss chard left. I do have some cabbages left. But the 3 peas that I had, they're gone. I know what I forgot. I went downstairs to go get the rest of the onions because, like I showed you this morning, they took out the baby onions. And I still had more that I wanted to plant, but they took them out for the first time ever. Normally, like I said, they don't mess with alliums. So here I am sitting and contemplating. And honestly, I just want to go out and get some, and I don't know, y'all can come at me if you want, I'm sorry, but when you put time and effort into stuff and these creatures come in and decimate it, it's rough. It's rough. And I'm trying to be as humane as possible. But I promise, like, in my head right now, I'm like, dude, I can get rid of this in one fell swoop. And I've been trying to be nice. So, I had cats. And coyotes got my cats. And to be honest with you, I have more cats. But I'm terrified of letting them loose in the yard because we have coyotes. And cats are curious creatures. They don't stay. They tend to wander off. They come back. They know where their home is. But if they wander back late, they can't be barn cats. Because they're gonna get taken. So I'm a little bit terrified to put them in the garden again. Because I love these little things. I love the last 2. And when I lost them, it was hard. So anyways, I'm going to plant some more peas. I am going to put the wet fine pine shaving from Tractor Supply over my carrots. And then I'm going to cayenne pepper the garden. And that was what worked for me over the summer, along with the cats. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to go back down and I am going to get the rest of those tiny little baby onions that I was just like, they're not going to amount to anything, and was going to plant them as bunching onions. And I am going to go plant them and sprinkle cayenne pepper over them, because apparently when they're young, they can still be eaten. I'm off for the next 2 days, so I'm going to be hanging out here if it's not raining. Skies look pretty clear right now. I am so grateful for the rain, y'all. So very grateful. But I am going to sit out here every hour on the hour. I might take y'all with me. I don't know. Just to kind of watch the activity. And I'm just going to sit quietly. Not going to do nothing. Just put my headphones in and sit and literally guard the garden. Which is silly. But that's what I'm going to do. Anyways, I've been talking for 6 minutes. I am going to... Sorry, the sun is in my face, but nowhere I turn. There, that's maybe better. So I am going to go ahead and get the peas planted, because I really want some peas. I love those things. They're so sweet. I love coming in here and just picking them and eating them. And so, yeah, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to cover the carrots. I'm going to collect eggs. I am going to spread some wood shavings all over the chicken yard, because they need it, y'all. I hate when they lay and they're like, the eggs are covered in mud. So they need it. So let's do that. Those are the things that I can control. So those are the things that I'm going to focus on. So let's get it done. So as you can see, the disturbance in the soil. The pea plant that was here is gone. This one is still kicking. This one is still kicking. The cabbages are good. And whatever I planted in here is okay. Onions over here are looking good. The garlic bed is looking good. The onion and garlic bed over there is looking good. Okay. I planted some tulips in here. And 2 of them are already gone. The others are still in there. This one little onion is standing up. They chewed on the tomato. These guys are still standing up. I hope you can see that. Hold on. I think the light is like off. Yeah, these guys are still standing up. For the most part right now. But they've snapped off a couple of plants. These guys are looking okay. All right. No worries there. Over here, I showed you this already. The carrots are coming up. They didn't touch them. So I'm going to mulch this whole section right here. They took out, and I shouldn't be stepping in my bed, but look it. They took out my tête noire cabbages that were seeding up. I have that one. So we got to make sure this one survives. I don't see any others. They took them out, y'all. They're gone. Hey. And they didn't take out any of those over here. They're still where they are at. I need to pick up that tomato plant. But, yeah. My drama continues. So, in this beautiful, wonderful, oh, it feels so good. Look at my soul, y'all. I work hard for that. It's just beautiful. I am going to go ahead and put more pea plants in here. Now, even though it rained and it looks good, well, this bed is actually pretty wet, because if I stick my finger in there, it's very wet. I'm still going to give it a tad bit of water. But I'm going to go up top and grab the rest of the onions, and I'm going to interplant them all through this bed and every other bed that I have. Just whatever I have. See if that will be a little bit of a deterrent with the cayenne pepper. So, oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just crumbles. So, peas are ready. I have soaked them, dirty hands, for the last couple of hours. Not long, not overnight or anything, but I have soaked them. And these are the Sugar Daddy pea. Now these are old, which is why I decided to soak them. So we are gonna pour the water out. A couple fell out. And you see how many there are, because the seeds are old, y'all. And we're just gonna stick them in there. But the difference is, I am gonna go ahead and I am going to put onions in between them. And, oh, this one, like, literally crumbled. Oh, yeah, I don't think I'm going to plant that one. And I'm going to spread cayenne pepper all over this bed. I have more than I need, y'all. I think I overdid it. Yep, I certainly did. I certainly did. Oh, wow. I don't know if I have enough space to grow this many, but I want to plant as many as possible because these guys are vicious. Right? They're just vicious. And yeah, I think I'm done with this bed right here for peas. But my problem is I soaked everything. So I soaked everything. And I still have about 20 plants to go. What do I do with those? I'm just gonna stick them everywhere. These seeds are like 3 years old. I'm gonna cover them up, sprinkle cayenne pepper on them all over the garden, and we'll see. They even took out my bunching onions or green onions that were growing. So I have nothing. So we're just gonna put them everywhere and see what they do. All right, let me get that done, y'all.